back with the Prez. We're out here in Juniper Park again, and today I'm bringing you a requested video. I've been getting hit up a lot requesting to make this video. So today I'm bringing you a muscle up tutorial. I'm going to show you the main movements you guys should be working if you're trying to work towards that muscle up. And I'm going to say this to start. If you guys ain't doing clean 15 strict pull-ups and at least 20-25 strict dips, you got no business even training for this movement. If you start training for it, you're gonna be doing it dirty, and it's gonna give you no benefit. It's gonna give you more risk than reward. So, if you're at that level and you can do 15 strict pulls, 20-25 strict dips, and you wanna take your training up to another level and learn the muscle up, follow along for this routine.
Alright, so in this first clip, you're just gonna see all I'm doing is demonstrating what clean muscle up reps are supposed to look like and how your end result should wanna be.
Alright, so as many people believe, muscle up, it should be a strength move. But what most people do wrong is they do it with too much momentum and make it more of a skill. When you really want to work a muscle up and make it an effective training tool, work it as a skill, as a strength movement, not a skill movement. So I showed you clean muscle ups there. Now I'm going to break down how it should look, how it shouldn't look, and the exercise variations that you could work on to work for a clean, actual strict muscle up. So the first thing you're gonna notice with a newbie that's starting to do muscle ups and that they're trying to do it the wrong way for repetition after repetition, this is what it's gonna look like. They're gonna be doing anything they can to generate momentum. You saw I was throwing my head through my arms to get that swing forward to bring my body back. You saw I bring my knees to my chest to help bring momentum to bring my body higher over the bar. Those are all good tools when you're learning it and first starting out. But that's not the proper way to train it, and that's not how you use a muscle up for a strength building exercise. So, beginner variations, if you're learning it and you're just getting yourself over the bar, that's fine for it to look like that to start. But that shouldn't be the goal, and you shouldn't work too much at continuing your reps like that. You should always try to perfect it and get better and better until you can do it clean. So remember, you should have 15 straight pulls and 20-25 straight dips before attempting any of these exercises. Now the first exercise you should practice, and when learning the muscle up, is just letting your body understand how it should swing naturally. The most common mistake people make is doing too much when trying to get into the swing. Listen, simple. Find the bar, stand 1 foot away from it, put your hands up like this, and all you're gonna do is jump into that bar and let your body swing forward naturally. Thinking your body like a pendulum. Your shoulder's the only joint moving. Your body's just moving around this axis. So, jump from here, keeping everything straight. Don't move any muscle in your body. Just jump to the bar. See how I swing naturally? Just me jumping forward, keeping my arms locked, is just gonna generate momentum for my body to swing forward and back through that shoulder joint. That's the first exercise you guys should get comfortable doing. Just jumping on the bar and swinging. No movement in the legs, no movement in the arms. I don't want to see this. This is what everybody tries to do. This is the most common mistake. Jumping on the bar and bending their arms right away. Jumping and bending your arms. There's no movement. You're not starting to muscle up from a bent arm position, so why are you going to do that when you're jumping on the bar? Muscle up comes from a full locked out position. So none of this. None of this. Straight, look, easy. Swing, natural. No movement in my body. Get used to doing this. Get comfortable just swinging along your shoulder joint. So, once you get comfortable at just letting your body swing on the bar, loose, no muscle engagement, but remember, your body wants to be in a line. I tell you this all the time. Always keep your body in a line. You don't want any loose limbs, just tight. Keep your body tight, but everything's swinging naturally. No movement, no muscle engagement, no bending in the arms, nothing. Once you get comfortable with those swings, now the next thing we're gonna do is learn how to bring our knees up. Like I said earlier, learning the movement to generate momentum to get over the bar is fine, but that's not the end goal. That's not how you want your muscle ups to look at the end. But for a beginner, when you're learning, most people, 95% of people learning the muscle up are gonna need to use that generation of force, that momentum to get their body over. There's a small percentage of people who are just naturally strong enough to get on the bar and pull themselves up clean, but again, 95% of people are not gonna be able to do that. So once you get comfortable with that swing, we're adding one movement to it. One movement only. One movement only is gonna bring our body over that bar. Watch, this is the next progression. From the straight arm swing, we're gonna jump. Now all we're gonna do, bring our legs up. Bring our legs up. I'm still not bending the arms. The arms are not bending yet. My arms are still straight. What's bringing my body back now is me bringing my knees to my chest, which is forcing my body to go up and back. Think of yourself on a swing. If you're swinging on a swing, you bring your legs up when you go up and you bring your legs in when you come back. It's the same thing. So swinging forward as you go forward, as you go up, forward on the bar. When you come back, bringing knees in, it's gonna throw your body up. Remember, still no movement in the arm or the shoulder joint, still no bending in the arm. So I'm gonna show you one more time. From here, natural swing, knees up. And as you'll see, my body's gonna go higher and higher as you learn to generate more force. So that's progression number 2. And so now that we understand the swing, and now that we understand how to use the swing to bring some force with it by bringing our knees up. So remember, we learned 2 movements. Just jumping to the bar, swinging naturally, and then just bringing our knees up to our chest to generate some momentum to bring our body higher and over the bar, kind of. Now, the next step, now we're gonna start engaging some pull muscles. Remember, we gotta pull our body over the bar to get into that muscle up. So now you're gonna see some bending in the arm. Same first 2 starting moves. We're gonna swing, bring our knees to our chest, and now we're gonna work on getting our body over the bar. So watch. You can use those 2 moves, and then from there, straight over, just like that. So, swing naturally, bring your knees up, and as you bring your knees up, your body's gonna be high. It's gonna be chest level to the bar. All you wanna do then is rotate your elbows over the bar. Remember, I said you should be able to do 15 strict pulls and 20 to 25 strict clean dips before attempting this movement. So, once you bring your knees up and your arms are straight, you're gonna be pulled high. Your chest is gonna be at bar level. All you do then is rotate your arms and your elbows over the bar to get into that pressing movement. So, one more time. I'm not even gonna go into the lockout. I'm just gonna go until my arms are over the bar, and I'm gonna come right back down to show you. That's it. There's no pressing yet. Right back down. So, those are the first 3 steps you gotta learn when trying to do a muscle up. All right, so once we got the natural swing, we understand how to bring our legs up, and now we understand how to bring our arms over the bar. All you gotta do next is press. Get into that lockout to finish the muscle up. So I'm gonna still show you in that beginner variation. Remember, I'm not doing it clean right now. I'm still showing you the beginner variation, how it should look when you're using the momentum, using your knees and everything, which I said from the get-go is fine. Thank you. Which I said from the get-go is fine when you're learning it, but that's not the end result. Remember, you wanna always work on cleaning it up. So I'm gonna just show you a full muscle up in a beginner variation. Swing, knees up, lock out. Now, once you get up here, your focus should be on coming down as clean as you can every rep. How do you come down clean? In a line. Straight, just like that. Why? Because, like I said, the natural thing for a beginner to do is to generate momentum to get those reps up. That's fine. But it's better off to start training the movement clean. Once you could get 1 rep up, work on coming down. Once 1 rep becomes easy and you can rep those out with momentum, start doing the ones with momentum. You'll start repping out reps with momentum, and when you can't rep no more on your last rep, you'll come down clean. So in the beginning, when you can only get yourself up for 1 rep at a time, or however many reps at a time you can get up on your last rep, always come down as clean as you can. Coming down in the negative as clean as you can is gonna teach you how to go up clean. Remember, if you can control a movement down, you can most likely and in general control it up. Same thing when doing a negative muscle up. It's gonna build strength in that eccentric range of motion. So, 1 more set dirty and how to come down clean. I'll do two beginner reps using momentum, and I'll come down clean after the second one. Remember, I used momentum. Head was through my arms, I was kicking my knees up. But now, I'm gonna clean it up by coming down. I'm gonna work that negative clean down. Just like that. Remember, you wanna be able to go up. Just like that. Same way you go down, you wanna be able to go up. And that's how you train it. You can control it down. It's gonna teach your body to understand how to lift it up in the concentric range. All right, so check it one more time. I'm gonna break down the whole movement in one set without getting off the bar. I'll do 2 reps of everything. I'll do 2 swings. After the second swing, I'll do 2 leg raises. After the second knee raise, I'll throw myself over the bar. I'll do that 2 times. And then I'll do 2 clean negatives to show you how it should look in each stage of the movement. So remember, first we're gonna do just a natural swing. 1 foot from the bar, jumping, swinging forward, swinging back, swinging forward, swinging back. Now remember then, knees up from there. Knees up and pull. Knees up and pull, and then all we do, lock out. And then remember, once you can't rep out momentum muscle ups in the beginning, start controlling your negatives down. So remember, one more sloppy one up, and then from here, clean it back down. Go down clean. So those are the best steps that you could be working on to get your first muscle up and work on cleaning up your muscle up. Now I'm going to show you another exercise you guys should be doing at the end of your muscle up training to burn out and work that same range of motion, but fatigue the muscles more and more so they get more volume and understanding that total muscle up range of motion. So I'm going to take you to another bar and follow along. Once you got that muscle up down pat and you can rep them out with a little bit of momentum, at the end of your routine, I always like to throw in burnout sets. Now you're not going to be able to get your body up anymore because you're going to be fatigued from doing a muscle up in general. So how can you train it still? We're going to find another bar that's about level with your head. What this is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to get a full range of motion mimicking a muscle up. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab the bar, same width that we would be in a muscle up, and we're going to drop all our weight down, feet on the floor, just as if you were in a squat position with your feet on the floor. From here, all we're going to do with minimal jump, as little jump as possible, we're going to jump and pull ourselves over right into a muscle up position. So I'm going to show it from the front. Look, full lockout, all your weight's down on your arms, feet just on the floor, barely touching the floor, but we're not generating force off our feet yet, as little as we can. We're still going to jump, but the main thing is we're going to try to get that clean muscle up over. These are burnout sets, so this is how they're going to look. Lock out, come back down. Lock out, full lockout down, back up. Full lockout down, back up. Full lockout down, back up. Now, what that's going to allow you to do is work that same exact range of motion. Remember, when you're starting a muscle up, the starting position of a muscle up is a full lockout position. We're not starting with our arms bent. So we're going to start this movement, full lockout, and again, our legs are there to help us get over. When we can't get over the bar anymore, by just generating momentum and pulling ourselves over, when we're fatigued at the end of our workout, now we'll be able to use our legs for some assistance. So like I said, tabletop position, just jump straight over the bar, lock out in a muscle up, and control it down, and reset up, and do it again. That's the #1 drill you should be doing to get that range of motion and get those reps in. And that's gonna allow you to work clean reps, because remember, when you jump up, when you're landing in that locked out position, everything should be tight, legs together, no legs apart, everything tight. When you come back down, starting right back in that squat position, clean, legs flat on the floor. When you come up, legs together, everything lands in a line. So work this drill when you're done and you're fatigued from training them on the bar. Now let's run through some mistakes that you're gonna see commonly occur when people are training for the muscle up. I showed you one earlier, and I'm gonna demonstrate it again right now. First mistake you're gonna see a lot of people doing when trying to generate that swing, they're gonna start with that bent arm. Remember, muscle up doesn't start from here. You start a muscle up from full lockout position. There's no bend in the arm in the initial pull. You're pulling from a locked out position. So there's no need to work on a swing or try to get yourself up starting with your arms bent. It's the first mistake I see. Second one I see is chicken wing muscle ups. It's a very common beginner problem, and that's what's gonna cause a lot of shoulder injury, a lot of shoulder problems. Why? Because at one point, all your weight of your body is gonna be on this one shoulder joint and your elbow joint. Then you gotta throw your other arm up. You gotta avoid doing that. Working those negatives down is gonna be one way to avoid them. It's gonna teach you how to go down clean. And if you're chicken winging up, do one rep and come down. Don't rep them out. It's gonna cause injury. And the way to avoid it is by following the right progressive training methods. remember, you're gonna be chicken winging up when you don't have the strength needed to be training for a muscle up in general. So if you have that basic 15 strict pulls, 20 to 25 strict dips down pat, and you're following these training methods, there is no need for you to ever have a chicken wing muscle up. I taught myself a muscle up in 3 months. When I first started training, I could barely do 6 pull-ups. Within 3 months, I was doing muscle-ups. They were dirty as hell. Go to my early videos from like 2010. I had the sloppiest muscle-ups. But I don't think I ever chicken winged it. Never. Why? Because the way I learned to do a muscle-up was the proper steps and proper progressions to get my body over in the right way. I never had to do that one-arm struggle up shit. So avoid that. And if you're doing it, really work on those negatives, coming down clean. Get your arms down. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Chicken wing muscle up would look like this. Someone going up one arm at a time. You do not want to do that. Remember, clean. Both arms down, under the bar together. One motion, and they go up together, remember? Together. Arms, everything clean. No chicken winging. So, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, a muscle up should be used as a strength building exercise. When you're training it with momentum and using dirty, sloppy reps, it is no longer a strength building exercise. You're using whatever muscles you can to generate force to get your body over the bar. That's fine when you're a beginner, but again, that is not the ultimate goal. And when you're able to start repping out your body weight easy, clean like I am, 5, 10 reps at a time easily, you should start adding resistance to your body to make the muscle ups harder. Now, in theory, think of it like this, guys. A muscle up can be a mimic move of a snatch. How does a snatch movement start of an Olympic lift? What does it look like? You have a barbell here, you snatch it all the way up. How does a muscle up look? You're starting in a position here, the end position of a snatch, which is here, and your ending position of a muscle up is here, similar to a snatch. Remember, what are you doing in a snatch? You're coming down and you're lifting up. A snatch is an Olympic move, strength move. You don't see people repping snatches really for 20 plus reps, or else it'd be too easy, the weight would be too light. They're doing it with heavy loads. Same thing, you should be training a muscle up. Heavy loads with a muscle up to really work that whole full body strength. Again, no need to rep them out dirty. It's fine in the beginning, just to understand the movement and get better and better at it. But the end result should be clean, strict form reps used as a strength-based exercise. And yo, don't forget, more videos to come. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.